There is a big problem in Formula One right now, and it is quite a big problem, especially if you're into the aesthetics of this wonderful motorsport. Of course, Formula One is the pinnacle of speed, the pinnacle of engineering, and the pinnacle of technology. I mean, it is also the pinnacle of aesthetics, especially from a motorsports perspective. And even though there's other aspects, other disciplines of motorsports such as IndyCar, the World Endurance Championship, or even MotoGP, there is Formula One, and Formula One has seen some very good looking cars in the last few years. And now we have a problem because they have started to decline. It's not really something good because these cars used to look beautiful back in the day and have suddenly started to decline, and it's not good. And I was honestly thinking about it and seeing some classic cars, and then the cars that we have now, it seems a bit weird, honestly. And there's so many teams that have been victims of declining liveries. Let's take Red Bull for example. Red Bull had a pretty good car in 2009. I think that has to be my favorite Red Bull of all time. But it was beautiful, but Red Bull have a tendency of making their cars stay the same until, well, whatever they feel like or whenever they feel like. But in 2025, the car isn't that bad, but it kind of isn't that good either. It's kind of a mess. But if there is a team that has had a huge decline in terms of aesthetics, it just has to be McLaren. McLaren had probably the most beautiful cars of all time. I could go on. You had the Marlboro days, the Senna days. Those are beautiful. And then after that, they had the Hakkinen days. That's when the chrome started kicking in. That's when the grey was there. And then from 2006, that's when there was the real chrome. Vodafone, McLaren, Mercedes era. That was a beautiful era. Beautiful cars, amazing drivers, good memories. And then you had, well, the sudden change to Papaya. The cars don't look that bad. 2021 was good, but they're just, it's not really as good. But if there is a team that I have not mentioned, it just has to be Ferrari. With the 2025 car especially, what the hell? I think that's the reaction of a lot of us when we first saw the 2025 Ferrari with HP all over the machine. Compare that to how the car used to look in 2010. That was a Ferrari. That was beautiful. And I could go on for days talking about the good liveries. We had Renault 2009, probably the best looking car of all time, in my opinion, to say the least. And then you've got Alpine in 2025. Oh, what a downgrade. But that's just due to branding. They've gone from Renault to Alpine, so I guess that's understandable. But the question is, why are these liveries declining? Sponsors have been a huge reason as to why liveries happen to decline or just happen to look bad. Let's give an example of Ferrari. In 2025, and let's just say the latter part of 2024 as well, you had HP taking over the machine, and well, I don't understand why HP just can't change the color of their logos. Even though, yes, there will be people that will disagree and say, oh, they can't change the color of the logos. I disagree to that as well, because let's look at the biggest club in the world to many, biggest football club in the world to many, Real Madrid. They're sponsored by HP, and well, of course, that's football. Of course, they have to change the colors, but again, look at Real Madrid. The HP varies in terms of colors. So why can't they do the same with Ferrari? I mean, same brand. And then you also have Alpine with BWT, Best Water Technology. Well, they had a very good looking car in 2021, but I just don't know what happened after that. It's just like BWT just came and messed the whole thing up from 2022, and it's kind of, well, unfortunate. And then you've got the second reason, less paint, more carbon fiber. Now, ever since 2022, these cars have just been becoming heavy, which is why they want to make them lighter for 2026. But in 2018 to 2021, they were 752 kgs. From 2022 to 2025, they were 800 kgs, which is nearly 50 kilograms of weight gained. And then in 2026, they're going to reduce about 40 kgs. And of course, teams like Alpine, Mercedes, especially in 2023, Red Bull and Ferrari reduced the paint, and it's just more or less leaving black spots on the car. And I mean, some of them look okay, but it's not really supposed to be like that. I mean, from an aesthetic point of view, but I mean, they have to do it. And unfortunately, aesthetics won't help you gain 5/10 per lap, sadly. Well, on to the third one, and this one is lack of creativity is a reason why some of these cars just, I mean, flop, honestly, in terms of aesthetics. I mean, Stake or Sauber, Kick Sauber, their car for this year, I mean, the green and the black, if they gave it a proper design, it would be good. But it's more like they just came and splashed paint on that thing, and well, they could have been a bit more creative with it. Same goes with Alfa Romeo in 2023. They could have made the car a whole lot better. When you talk about black and red, you can definitely get some creativity out of those two colors. And I mean, I don't know why they didn't maximize such an opportunity. That is a huge opportunity. I think a lot of these teams just, it's not even about the last two reasons I've mentioned. It's mostly about the creativity. I think a lot of these teams just need people that can get creative with the car, make it look fast and make it look beautiful at the same time. I mean, it's not easy, but you could try your best. And well, even with the help of fans, you can make it pop a lot more. But if there are any other reasons that you think that F1 liveries are declining, let me know down in the comments section below. And if you agree with whatever's been said, please remember to hit the like button. And if you want to see more content just like this, remember to subscribe to the channel. It's free of charge and you shall never regret it. Thank you so much for watching, and from me, it's goodbye.